You need to harp down. Harp down. I don't even want to hear your voice. Yeah, you thought you had a friend. You thought you had a potential. A potential. How am I a potential when I can't stand you? I can't stand you. You got 44 states with child marriage and sitting up here throwing R. Kelly in prison for 30 years. And you think me and you got something going on. You tripping. I can't stand this community. And listen, I'm one of them people that would leave if I had the money. Oh, I would have been left. People quick to say that, well, why don't you leave? You know why I won't leave? Because I don't have any American dollars. I don't have any American dollars to leave. That's why I don't leave. You want me to leave? Pay for me to leave. I'll be out your way and you still be dying. Yeah, I'm serious. You think I'm playing? I'm serious when I'm telling you real laws. I'm serious when I'm telling you your laws that you made. Hey, it don't get no more serious than that. See, New York has become corny. Hey, you become corny, man. Hey, you don't want to admit it, do you? Hey, you ain't the hardest no more. You don't want to admit that, do you? You ain't hard as you used to be. I'm telling you that. That's the best statement I can make for New York. You ain't as hard as you used to be, and it don't matter who you kill. I'm talking about the culture. Your culture is not as hard as it used to be. And I don't care who you kill. It ain't gonna ever be as hard as it used to be. And you know it, and I know it. And that's from police all the way down to the streets. You ain't hard as you used to be, buddy. When you got NYPD cops having sex with a 15-year-old girl, less than 10 years ago, this happened. And you don't have, the whole community didn't protest and didn't say nothing about it, but you sitting up here acting like you catching a child molester. How come you, as the community, didn't protest about these two NYPD cops having sex with a 15-year-old girl? See, you arouse the anger of real people. Your country, all of it, you arouse the anger of real revolutionaries, real Christians, real men of God. You arouse our anger. That's what you do. And it ain't just the gay crowd, just in case you thought it was. What the gay people got to do with these two cops having sex with this 15-year-old girl? They ain't got nothing to do with it. What the gay crowd got to do with 44 states with child marriage? Well, I don't know gay people that want to marry children. No. Most gay people I know don't have that hang up. They go out here and find the men they want, whether they on a dating app or cruising out the streets or walking on the streets. They go find what they want. That's how it's always been. So you can't blame that crowd for that, because they go find fully grown men. I've seen it. They go find, whether they go to parks, whether they go to hang out, restaurants, they go find fully grown people. I will say that. So you can't blame them for it. While you thinking they're the ones that's being the pedophiles, yeah, I know you like to think that, because you say they deviated from being with a woman, okay, but that doesn't automatically mean they deviate to being with children too. That's a 7. You know who's deviated to being with children? 44 states with child marriage. Your government. Americans of the government. That's who deviated to being with children. Yeah, you don't want to hear the truth. Man. Listen. Once a man knows this kind of information about people, you think he's scared. You think I'm scared when I have this kind of information on you. Think about it. I got something truly to die for if I have to. You marrying children in America, sitting up talking about pedophiles, and you got child marriage in 44 states in your country. You think you can kill me? You think you can kill me? I have no choice but to be the revolution. You can't kill me. God ain't gonna let you do it. And I got something to die for anyway. Either way go. And what you got to die for? Huh? Yeah, that's a 7, Al. What you rusty, musty Americans, washed up Americans, has-been Americans, you are has-beens when you don't know your country got 44 states married children, you're has-beens. You made a was-been, but you're has-been now. What you got to die for? You know, they say a man ain't fit to live if he ain't got nothing to die for. They say a man ain't fit to live if he ain't got nothing to die for. You ain't fit to live. Then therefore you should be dead. You got 44 states with child marriage. What you willing to die for? America ain't what you thought it was now, is it? So how you gonna die for that? Because you you had the wrong image of America. That's not the real America. Now here's the real America. Now let's see if you're willing to die for this. 44 states with child marriage. The age of consent under 18 in 40 states. The world record for the lowest age of consent worldwide. You just passed your last law for child marriage 3 years ago. You willing to die for that? You see what kind of situation you in? You know you shouldn't have played with no black man that apply himself. Oh, you thought because I ain't get along with the present day black African Americans, which only represent a handful of generations of them. You thought because I ain't get along with them, I ain't black. Oh, you know how I know you think like this? Because Joe Biden said if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. You Americans think you can just take away blackness with certain decisions. That's a 7, Al. Hey, I don't care what I do. You can't take away my blackness. Look, man, you ain't got no... You listen, who are you to think you can take away my blackness? I don't care who you are. Who are you? When you sitting up here watching the whole country kill each other and you claim to be black. Oh, yeah, I know. You desensitized to it. You listen, you don't want to hear about it. Yeah, I know. You think you could do both of them. You think you can sit up and listen and be desensitized to these people killing each other and talking about you black. If you was black, you'd be too busy defending them, getting your own crazy people that's acting like animals off of your people. That's black. You'd be pulling them crazy people off of your own people. And until you do that, I don't consider you black. How about that part? Oh, I'm doing it. I just did it just now. When I talked about it, I just did that. I just pulled the crazy people off of your people. While you sitting up here talking about you black. Yeah, you might have a black complexion, but you are not black in soul. You don't have black character when you can sit up and watch people kill your own people and be desensitized about it. So what you gonna say? What you gonna say? I'm wrong? What you gonna say? I'm wrong? You don't put no fear in my heart when you up here sitting up here watching people get killed. Listen, you can't take my blackness. Go tell those white folks I said it. Ain't none of y'all got the power to take my blackness. I got it with you or without you. How about that? And you could tell the white boys I said it. Because they sit back and they look at it and they think I'm the one that's not black. Why? Because I ain't butt buddies with these people. Hey, because I ain't butt buddies with all these people around here. See, you don't know nothing about the culture. It's a love and hate relationship we got with each other anyway. Something you don't know nothing about, do you, white boy? You don't know nothing about the love and hate relationship black people got with each other, do you? Then you need to sit down and shut up. Because you involved in something you don't know nothing about. You don't know nothing about the love-hate relationship we got. Oh, we love each other? Then why are we killing each other then? Why are we misusing and abusing each other? Playing each other all the time. Man, come on, stop playing with me, man. You got involved, white boy, with something you don't know nothing about. And you can get as many white boys that's involved in it as you want, and it still ain't gonna stick. They don't know, you don't know nothing about this. You can't maneuver through it and you can't make it work out. And listen, here's the punchline. Like I said, I still got my blackness. Something you would never understand. Well, how can he have his blackness and he ain't with black people? Well, because I'm an individual, you idiot. That's why. Because I'm an individual. And I'm individually black. That's a 7, Al. Yeah, while you need a crowd to be black, I'm individually black. I know that hurt, didn't it? That I don't need you to be black. Yeah, let's tell cancer, what's they call that? Cancel culture. Sounds like cornballs to me right there. What real dudes gonna name their stuff cancel culture? Sound like suckers to me. Let's tell cancel culture I'm individually black. Yeah, I look you right in the face, in your eyes. Cancel culture, I'm individually black. That, you know what that means? You know what it means? Let me spell it out to you. It means I don't need you to be black. You know what that means also? I don't need your culture or nothing to be black. Well, Martin Luther King was here before hip hop. He's blacker than you. Malcolm X was here before all this foolishness you got going on. Yeah. Now you met the right one, but the wrong one. Listen, I don't need your acceptance to be black. Now you got a whole different type. I'm paving the way for the right people, the good people that don't want nothing to do with none of that foolishness. Oh, you don't want to hear it like that, do you? You don't want to hear it like that. That everybody ain't got to be on your side. That everybody ain't on your side, but we still black. Everybody don't rock with you, but we still black over here. Everybody got to rock with you, but you still can get shot. You think you the most ghetto and the toughest, and we'll still shoot you too. You don't want to hear that part, do you? It is what it is. Oh, you thought black people was going to have one sect of people? We're too creative for that. Hey, we're too creative for that. We're too creative to have one sect now, aren't we? See what you created for yourself? You put all your eggs in one basket. You got all black people making it. Here's the punchline. You got all black people feeling like they got to be part of that. That's a 7. I hit it right there, didn't I? Black people got to be a part of that, don't they? This black culture and all the celebrities and all the people that's in that black culture. You got to be part of that to be black. Now you see somebody paving the way that's saying, hey, I'm individually black. Did any of these people raise me? Not really. Me being from North Carolina, for one thing, I'm the perfect person to pave the way for black people to come out of the black culture and still identify with being black. I'm from North Carolina, where it all happened. New York blacker than North Carolina. Man, come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Los Angeles is blacker than North Carolina. California is blacker than North Carolina. Man, stop playing with me, man. I got this wrapped up, bro. I'm paving the way, if God tarries, for black people to come out of the culture that they call black culture here and still identify with being black. You're individually black. You don't need none of that to be black. I don't care how they talk, I don't care how they act. Good for them. You don't need that to identify with being an African American. This had to happen. You know why it had to happen? Because it's too much problems in that anyway. It had to happen too. It's too many problems in it. Too much killing. Let me be honest, brutally honest. There's too much killing in it. And look. This for you, white people. Black people out here doing cancer culture, but they ain't talking about black people killing each other. Oh yeah, they talking about this little stuff that don't matter, but they ain't talking about the real stuff. What they desensitized to. That's the word for all next year. Desensitized. When you're calloused, when you lack feelings and empathy and compassion for your own people, sitting up here talking about you black. No, I don't have to identify with that. Okay? Money ain't gonna be able to be enjoyed no more. Y'all gonna see. Watch.